the crossbar! And he's heaved it away. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Out to the left it goes.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a true all-round player now.
Luis Suarez. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Gerrard. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
This might spell danger. And that was very necessary. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He has found the way through.
Oh, really well played.
Bullets can be a real threat inside the box. Lofted upfield. Neither side yet able to find the net. Yaya Toure couldn't squeeze it through. Now, can they get him away? Ronaldo is flagged offside. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Nedved chasing after it. And here's Suarez. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work? Well, oh, he's been caught on it here. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ball driven toward... He's got through! He's scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And now they can spring out of defence. No, that's been intercepted. At least a return pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. Dembele. Nedved. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Looking to play him in. Oh, well measured. And he's in on goal. And he was alert to it. And the pass is intercepted. Lahm has it out wide and in space. Big header! Tries to get it clear. Luis Suarez. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Konate, always a very imposing presence at the back. The United States finding their passes.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. There's the header! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's crossed into the middle.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Ferdinand. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Nedved. Can he get it through? Gullit. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Dembele. Roberto Carlos with a fine tackle. Gullit has found the net here, of course. Now it's Mbappe. And here's the chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. And that's an excellent interception. Nedved. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Gullit. Here's Nedved. Yaya Toure is the team's great visionary. Nedved. Good, strong midfield running here. Dembele's cross. Cleared without hesitation. Played back in. It's a mighty effort! And it's come back out to him. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 23, Gullit. Coming on the field.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
26,
They're ahead, but
Pele.
they're not playing as if they are.
19,
There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And this is Pele! Luis Suarez being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And here's Suarez. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Gerrard. That's a lovely, neat pass. Not the most accurate pass. Yaya Toure. Now it's Pele. He's a sharp little ball here. And he lines up a cross. Konate with the clearance. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Substitutions taking place.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Platini. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Climbs up big! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, well played, well played. Yaya Toure. Ibrahimovic. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Platini, and he's on his way!
The United States really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Some good work on the right flank here. That's really well manoeuvred. And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Mbappe really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story. Oh, this looks sharp. Hernes. Now it's Platini. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And here's Ibrahimovic. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. He is through here. He's having a shot! Lahm. The final 5 minutes. And here's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. I think we're just about done here. Osimhen. Beckham.
The United States really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Yaya Toure. McTominay. Platini.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Beckham. Well read, nice interception. Looking for the run. That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
He's had a shot! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Konate gets a foot in here. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he get onto this? And he was alert to it. Nedved. That's a sharp pass. Gullit. And this is Luis Suarez. Good read, needed to be. Engages and forces him off the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Luis Suarez. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Ronaldo picks it up out wide. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Lahm. And it's Ibrahimovic. Nedved. All driven towards the far post. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gullit, nicely shaped ball. Well read, nice interception. Oh, that is a nice touch. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Luis Suarez pinches it off him. Pedri knocks it into space.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, played right into his path. That is lovely. Bale, up he goes! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Certain, searing, and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And now the breakaway. That looks a good ball through. He's got away. He's free. He has got space. And the ball's come loose here. It's a throw-in. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Nesta calmly anticipates. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Nedved.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that could set him on his way. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Gullit. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a promising position. Bales, he gets big! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Ibrahimovic shifted it to the flank. Gullit looking understandably energised after his goal. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Konate, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Suarez. Now it's Bale. Looking for options for movement. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Produces a cross. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And now he has two. A case now of complete control. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, this is a great position. Big chance! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. And here's Nedved. Can he get on the end of this? That'll be a throw. And it's Pedri. Picked out brilliant. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Bale. Oh, it's played into the area. Threads one in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. And a shot! He scores! Ibrahimovic. Oh, good spread. And he's managed to get free. And the ball is out of play. And it's Gullit. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's through here. Oh, cracking ball. And the shot! It's in! That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Tries to play it through. Goes for a shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Gullit is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Nedved plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Luis Suarez being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Nedved. Gets a good foot in there. Can he latch on to this? Lahm. And it's Ibrahimovic. Gullit. And here's Pedri. And he's chosen to go back. Ibrahimovic. And he shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 23, Gullit. Number 18, Bale. Number 6, Panucci. Coming on the field, number 26, Pele. Number 24.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 2, Roberto Carlos. Number 44.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He is through here. Oh, it's a great ball. Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. The United States are looking to go forward now. McTominay. Vieira. Well, that looks a decent ball. Konate cuts it out. Now he's off and running. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That's a cute ball. Ferdinand. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He can run onto that. He has found the way through. And the finish! Can he spark a counter here? Looking to play him in. Toure concedes a free kick for that. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Osimhen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he get it through? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Otto clears it away. Nesta. Van Dijk gives no quarter whatsoever. Tries to pass it through. Rafael Leao. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Mbappe. Lahm makes the interception. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And there goes the final whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Luis Suarez claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
From the regional police department.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. Ibrahimovic played out wide. And here's Platini. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lahm plays it in. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Gerrard. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. That has been slung wide. Gullit. And it's Nedved. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found some great chance! There it is! First blood drawn. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's in on goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Corner number 2 then. And he was alert to it. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Gerrard. He's a sharp little ball here. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Gerrard. Ball driven forward. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's in a great position here. Nedved can see things, others simply cannot. Can he get on the end of this? Bale. And it's Luis Suarez. Gerrard. And he's had it nicked away. And he cuts out the supply.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Mbappe. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Defending in numbers, sharp and decent chance! Oh, good-looking ball. That's been cut out, well played. And that is as far as they're going to go. That has ended up in no man's land. Ambitious ball here. Always onto this. Lahm spots it and intercepts. Threads one in. Platini. Can he get it through? And this is Luis Suarez. He takes a shot! Goal! 2 to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's half-time here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
The Regional Police Department.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And we're underway again. Ibrahimovic looking to play him in, and he welcomes it in. Bale. Nedved. It's Gullit. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Ibrahimovic. Lahm. Ibrahimovic. Gerrard. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Chance! A truly spectacular effort. Speculative, yes, but he's entitled.
Well, you wouldn't expect any less from him. Always willing to give the extraordinary a try.
And that has been clubbed away. Well, that pass isn't the best. The United States have reclaimed it. Pull it. Done delicately.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nedved going about things with real menace. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and
chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Back into the middle. Nedved pinches it off him. And he's intervened well there. Vieira. And here's Platini. Now who's going to be first to this? Platini in acres of space out wide. Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Pass somewhat off target. And the finish! They're up to 5 corners now. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played in deep. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nedved. Luis Suarez with 2 goals already to his name. Just about up to 75 minutes. Otto calmly anticipates. Platini. Gullit.
Whatever happens, That's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's found the way through. Cross in. And he's there to clear it. And it's Gullit.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nedved. And here's Suarez. Played back in. Tries to get it clear. Cristiano Ronaldo. Back towards the middle. Nicely spread. Now this could be a chance. Big chance! And the ball's come loose here. Mbappe has created one goal already. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ball is over the line.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Dembele finds himself offside. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of this? Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his just beautiful passing.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bellingham. Ibrahimovic tries a shot! Goal! The United States! And it's the United States who go in front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press, knocks it into space, and this is Luis Suarez. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Nice interception, well timed. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. That's beautifully weighted. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Pedri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And this is Dembele.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Has a look and place it forward. Pull it. That is ended up in no man's land. And that's a throw-in. Roberto Carlos. Pedri. Vieira. And it's Thuram. And here's Hullet. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a cute ball. No, that's been intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Pedri. Now it's Dembele. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. Hullet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Shot could be off. There's the shot! It's a loose ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The United States have it back and can go again. Van Dijk. And it's Nedved. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Pedri. Oh, it's Dembele. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Odo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now, can they get him away? Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And he cuts out the supply. Can he get it through? And this is Dembele. Just a goal. Shot at goal! They've scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
The United States go into the lead.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
It's Dembele! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
The United States go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
The United States are looking to go forward now. Oh, Red, nice interception. Hullet dominates aerially so often. Pedri. It's Hullet. Oh, it's Dembele. Hullet. Vieira. And it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely weighted ball. Dembele. Looking here to chip it through. So nearly the perfect ball. Ambitious ball here. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Pedri. And here's Dembele. Bellingham. Ibrahimovic. Shot, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Odo. Gullit, who has set up 2 goals. Pedri. Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And here's Bellingham. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 11. Nedved.
No, that was never going to make
Number
it.
22.
Vitinha
Toure.
opts for safety.
Coming on the field. Number
Into the last
14,
quarter of an hour.
Seedorf. Number 26. Pele. Number 7.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Substitution in progress.
Eto'o concedes a free kick for that. And reclaimed it in a trice. It's played through for him. He's free, he has got space. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Vitinha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Foot in. Now it's Eto'o. Stood up well to him there. Thuram has it in a wide position. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Vitinha.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Played out wide. Now it's Luis Suarez. Terrific header! It's a goal! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Mateus gets a foot in here. In with the challenge.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries to pass it through. Mateus is in a really good position out wide. Vieira looking to play him in. Mateus. Oh, that's fabulous. Mateus with the cross. That's that, the end. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies
match.
are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Pedri. Vieira. And it's Vieira. Well read, nice interception. Gullit bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Araujo kept aware. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nedved. That has not gone well. And that's really well manoeuvred. Pedri. And it's Gullit. Now, can they get him away? Played in deep. He's got tall. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Gullit. The ball goes in. He's had a shot! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
Might want to be careful there.
Nesta gets over and intercepts. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ronaldo chasing after it. Wriggles his way through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nedved. Gullit. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, it's Dembele. That is great defending, so alert.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Bale. That's a throw. And it's Bale. Oh, that's well spotted. And back to the goalkeeper. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's lofted through here. And he was quick to react. Gullit constantly looking for the ball into the box. Bellingham. Pedri. That's a good ball out wide. Deep cross. Mbappe. And now the breakaway. It's Gullit. Tries to thread one through. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Nedved. Pull it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a cute ball. That is good alertness. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. This looks promising. And he shoots! And it's hit the woodwork at the error! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's a pretty loose pass.
There will be one
Looking for
minute at a
options for
time.
movement. And it's Pedri. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Dembele. He can get that clear. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Please
Any
be
strong
made aware
opinions on the
that
first
smoking
half?
is
Well,
only
it's been
permitted
nothing
in
but
designated
frustration,
areas
really,
within these
Peter. I
grounds.
think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. It's a searching pass. Nedved. He's in space and looking for options. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Nicely shaped ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And back to the keeper they go. Pedri. Oh, it's Dembele. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Dembele. Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the great chance! Goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
The United States are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Dembele, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Bullet. Ibrahimovic engages and forces him off the ball. Ibrahimovic is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Dembele, and a shot! Dembele! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! And they are cruising away.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look...
Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Played out wide. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition, and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Gullit. And it's made its way to him. He's shifting through the gears here. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Suarez. Ferdinand does well to get it back. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Kaká, this looks promising. He rises! And for a moment, time stood still. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he's chosen to go back, looking for a runner. The United States have got it back and they'll have another go. No goals as yet. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
The United States have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, that looks a decent ball. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Luis Suarez. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's clever. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Bale. It's a searching pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Ferdinand clears. Vieira. And it's Kaká. Ferdinand cuts it out. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Out of play for a throw. Now it's Pedri. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Gullit, and they can counter here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vieira. Luis Suarez. Araujo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Suarez. Oh, he's bustling through here, and he shoots! And he's done it!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And it's Kaká. That's a delicate pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cleared without complication. Vieira. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mbappe, Konate is the guilty party there. Araujo, Ferdinand. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And now they can clear their lines. Bellingham. And they win it back again. Can he get it through? Bellingham. Probing pass. Being still separated by the game's only goal. And a chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. The United States really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole... Can he finish? Dembele! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The United States are back on level terms.
Ibrahimovic really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his team.
Gets his head on it! Ferdinand gets it clear. And he's had it nicked away. And this is Dembele. And this is Dembele. Kaká. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ferdinand calmly anticipates. And this is Luis Suarez. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he plays one through. And he's there to get it away. Oh, it's Dembele. And the counter is on. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele. Toure kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
The United States clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Luis Suarez looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
The United States really will have to throw everything at this now. Pull it. That's Nedved.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 11, Nedved. number 6.
Roberto
Panucci.
Carlos is
Number
very much the
18.
model of the modern-day
Bale.
fullback.
Coming on the field, number 26.
Gullit.
Pele.
Oh, it's
Number
Dembele.
25.
Pressing's intense,
Rooney.
and it's paid
Number
off.
44. Otto.
This is intriguing.
Number 2.
Next goal,
Roberto
critical.
Carlos.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it.
Oh no, this does not look good.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he was quick to react.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now that's well seen too. No, that's been intercepted.
There will be one
Not too
minute
much to
at
add
a
on
time.
here, just a minute.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. And that will be it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
And now,
Well, neither
I'd just
side
like
could
to
get
read
over
you-
the line.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome
The
to
conditions
today's match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very...
Chance! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's a good ball out wide. Looking for options for movement. Thuram has it out wide and in space. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Mbappe. And the through ball. Mbappe! He has found the way. Can he finish? They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass.
Dembele! Oh, the ball's run loose here. In he goes again! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. A good play on the left-hand side here. Hoeneß. He has a look up. And pull it! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's gone backward here. Hoeneß! And again the keeper stands strong. Looking to play him in, and he's worked it through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Stood up well to him there. And it's been played through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
The United States clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Vieira. Played back in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And it's Nedved. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Nedved is behind this one. Nedved! They've got to be quick to recover this. Hoeneß, who's steaming forward. Oh, that's well spotted. Nedved. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Bale gets over and intercepts. And he was quick to react. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's tidy. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And across it goes. Firmly met. In once he rises! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Luis Suarez.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well, that's a Dembele! Superb from Dembele! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things.
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
And now to
all the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So once again, we're underway. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Odo. Mbappe. Vieira wins the duel this time. Can he get on the end of this? Pass is just off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Ernest. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Luis Suarez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Odo. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
And he was alert to it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Almost an hour gone. That is good alertness. Yaya Toure. Probing pass. And there's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Vieira. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking for the run. Always onto this. Mateus! Vieira. Nedved. Passing nice and neat. Dembele. And that is expertly dealt with. Gullit. Odo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Great chance! And that has been clubbed away. Bale. Hoeneß does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And the counter is on. Chips it through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Mbappe. Ibrahimovic. And it's Pedri. Hoeneß. Yaya Toure. Oh, it's Dembele. That has been cut short. And here's Ibrahimovic. Nedved. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 22, Toure.
Oh, red,
Number
nice interception.
18, Bale. Number
Hoeneß.
44, Odom. Coming on the field.
Mbappe.
Number 26.
That was very necessary.
Number 14,
Pele.
Seedorf.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any
Roberto
risks.
Carlos. Number 6, Canucci. Substitution.
5 minutes left on the clock. He gets big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pele. Now it's Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Pele.
Added time.
That has found him in acres of space. There's the header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
That pass isn't the best. And it's McTominay. Now it's Kaká. Fired deep to... Terrific header! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd
Just
largely satisfied.
Today, please refrain from parking outside.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Thank you very much.
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's going to be disappointed with that. Played into space. And it's Bellingham. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler. So not the type to stay put, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. It's Bale! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bale is offering a wry smile there.
Gullit. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Pele. Now it's Gullit. Forward it goes. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Neither side yet able to find the net. Yaya Toure. Gullit. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Now try to spin that positively, I certainly can't. And here's Nedved. Steaming. Nedved! He's delivered all right! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Defending was strong and firm. Short changes him with that pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Bale is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Now it's Nedved. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Back into the middle. Incoming, terrific header! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Has a look and place it forward. That is good alertness. Gullit. Dembele engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, it's a great ball here. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He'll fancy himself from here. Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
Danger averted for now.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
Bellingham played with finesse.
Nedved.
Pele knocks it into space, and he's worked it through. Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. And he shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. Nedved crosses.
What he got.
And the whistle goes for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, 2-0. You're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
He's a sharp little ball here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
He's got away. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Gullit.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Leicester makes the interception. Yaya Toure
Tries to pass it through. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that.
And it's Gullit. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
That's an imaginative pass.
No way through there. Bellingham. Now it's Gullit. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Luis Suarez under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
That's a little off target.
Now it's Gullit. And Gullit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, there's a probing ball.
And it's Bellingham.
Cristiano, there's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Gullit. Nedved. It's a searching pass. And this is Pele. He's through, it's one-on-one. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
A case now of complete control. And that has been clubbed away. Well, that pass isn't the best. And this is Ronaldo. Nedved. Oh, well measured. And he was quick to react. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a cute ball. Gullit looking for options for movement. Thuram cuts out the pass. 75 minutes played.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bale kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nedved. Pele. Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Pedri. And it's Bellingham. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played in deep. Brilliantly cut out.
The United States really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Nedved. Oh, that's clever. That's a shade optimistic. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.